What's up, guys? Matthew Scar here at Raven Records with Niklas of ORBIT CUTURE. Man, how cool is this place?
It's awesome. Definitely, yeah.
There's another very cool place, the Underworld in Camden town, completely sold out for you guys. First time headlining UK and Europe. Life is good, I guess, man.
Very good. Yes, definitely.
And so this is going to sound a little bit like a cliche, but I haven't been blown away by a band like yours in a while. The last time was with Malevolence and your friends of Bleed From Within. I saw that Scott of Bleed From Within was on stage with you guys in Glasgow.
Yeah, I mean, on that Trivium run that we did with Bleed From Within and Trivium, obviously, we became such good friends with the Bleed From Within guys. And yeah, Scott is my pal, and I love him.
I would love to see you guys working on a song together. I think that would be brutal.
Yeah, eventually that will happen for sure.
And yeah, what about also Mr. Flynn of Machine Head taking you on tour, and Matt of a band called Trivium saying that you guys are the next big thing? I mean, no pressure, right?
Yeah, it's surreal. I mean, we saw that video, got online when we were in the tour bus in the US, and we were just completely speechless hearing Matt Heafy say that about your band. Like, that's fucked up on so many levels in the best way possible.
What can you tell me about the band supporting you on this leg of the tour?
Before this tour, I'd never heard of them, but obviously when we picked support, we were like, these guys sounds awesome. And when you get band names in front of you like that, I'm one of those guys who check out YouTube clips, how they sound live, and Spotify and all that. So, but when they first jump on the bus, we hit it off instantly, and yeah, they are super great guys and a great live band. Yeah.
So basically, we're gonna start the job. We're gonna start headbanging with them tonight, and then you're gonna finish the job.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So I gave you a lot of compliments. I'm gonna stop boosting your ego for a moment, or maybe not. I don't know.
I like it.
I know that you like to produce your stuff, engineering, mastering, mixing. Do you end up to hate your own songs sometimes?
Yeah, I hate the whole catalog.
There's one song in particular that you were like, I don't want to listen to this anymore.
I have two of them. It's one track called Nensha from Nija. I think I mixed, I don't know how many versions, but also Vultures of North from the Descent album. I think I did 60 different mixing variations of that one. Yeah. So my ears were bleeding and my eyes were red as tomatoes. So yeah, fuck that.
Started off 2024 by signing with Century Media Record. What made you choose them after leaving Seek and Strike? Because I'm sure there was a lot of labels gunning for you guys.
Yeah, there were. All the big ones were after us, and we were like, "Holy shit, what's going on?"
I'm sure they were.
But it came down to two, and they. But I think what Century did was that they actually flew out to meet us at several times, and it was not only business talk. We really got to know each other like on a personal level, and that's the key to our band. Is fuck business, become friends, and then business.
And you still have the freedom.
Yes, that was one of the most important. Yeah, exactly.
Do you like to write stuff while on tour? Do you find the time to write?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I find it very difficult because I need to be alone when I do that shit. And I've tried several times now to just set up a small recording rig in a green room or in the bus. But when people
too much going on.
I get distracted. Yeah, but I guess it's a learning process. But right now, I tend to separate live from studio very much. Yeah.
What was the weirdest source of inspiration you came across so far?
It might be weird for other people, but I love listening to Avicii and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I take a lot of inspiration from I think melodies and hooks and stuff. I don't want to scare
I mean,
away any metalheads, but
as long
I
as
mean,
you come
as
up
long as
with these songs,
it's good music.
I'm
I
good,
mean,
man.
it makes you move.
There are some topics in your lyrics that you haven't touched yet, but you would like to bring up in the next songs, music you're gonna write.
That's always a question mark, like what to write about. And I always come back to writing about shit that I feel myself, because that's the most honest thing. Because we can try to write about politics and all that shit, but I feel like that I know too little about stuff like that, so I don't want to embarrass myself. But
You like to
I
talk
only
about stuff that
I know
you
and
experience.
that I feel. Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to start to learn how to scream? What would be your first advice?
Be very careful at first. Use your stomach to begin with. I know there's tons of different techniques and everybody says like differently, but if it hurts, stop and try the day after. Drink.
Make sure you don't bleed.
No, exactly. I
Taste your
fainted
own
the
blood.
first times I did it, so that wasn't healthy.
That was the wrong way.
Yep, that was the wrong way.
So if it's the wrong way, you know it. You're gonna
because you will hurt yourself. Yeah.
Okay. There's a guitar technique that you would like to improve.
I mean, I'm the least technical player there is. I think I have a pretty strong right hand.
Down pick.
Yeah.
Like a
But yes. But sweeping and stuff. I would love to be able to learn.
Always gets me as well.
But I would love to learn that.
They say something about muscle memory, but it's not happening.
No. I tried for I don't know, 15 years. But
it's not happening, man. Biggest issue in the music industry at the moment?
Labels trying to take advantage of you. I mean, you can...
Powerful people.
Yeah.
Using their...
And even smaller labels, like they trick you into... that they promise you so much, and for a young kid just want to have his music put out. I mean, there's so many other ways these days. You can upload everything yourself, and that's basically what they do, like the labels. It's all about knowing the right person.
Do you also feel that bands nowadays, but with social media in general, the pressure of always need to put out content and new songs constantly in order to stay relevant?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's almost like you have to rush the process because you need to post something.
I'm not a fan of that at all. I know
these
that
things take the time that they need.
I mean, people devour TikTok clips like there's no tomorrow, right? But I've never been a fan of that, like that consumption of that. So I'm more like present the whole album, but I'm we live in a modern world, so you have to adapt to.
Especially with writing music, it takes time. You said 60 different mix of one song.
Yep.
Something that you really regret buying. Like, why did I put my money on that?
That's a tough question. I when I find something I like, I spend all my money on that.
Take them.
But I think I'm pretty cheap. I don't know.
Okay.
But I obviously I put a lot of money down on restaurants visits. Like that's where my
restaurant.
Yes,
so we'll not be able to give you some.
But I mean, I enjoy it, so it's not a waste. But I guess it's food.
If you're after pizza, I can.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you. Do you have any useless talent? Some people say playing guitar.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Marcus, our stage manager, just spoke about that. Is that I think I'm a very fast drinker. Like you
don't enjoy it. You just
I enjoy, but I enjoy it the most when it's going down fast. Whether it's water, Coca-Cola, beer, and I eat very fast too for some reason.
So drinking session, food session, you are the champion of it. What will you do when you finally meet James Hetfield? And what song would you pick to introduce the band to him?
Oh my God. I think first of all I would die, but then I think I might cry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably do the same if I ever get a chance. I'm probably gonna stand at the 15 minutes.
Yep.
It's really you, yeah.
I don't think I
know.
would be able to speak a word, but introducing a song to him, wow.
What song would you pick out of your catalog?
I don't know, man. I don't because we have some similarities to Metallica, and I don't want to show him that. Then he might get bored.
He's gonna like it.
I don't know, but
I'm sure he's a fan of down creaking, heavy riffs. So
I think Vultures of North.
Vultures.
Yeah. I think because he likes metal too, right? Yeah,
he does. So James, if you're watching, Vulture.
Yeah, Vultures from North.
Right.
Yeah.
Nija.
Nija. Okay. So it starts off from the 5th fret to the 4th. So it's just Thomas is there. So should I just play for it? Okay.
Please.
Maybe just go down to the 3rd and 2nd fret. And then it just goes over. There you go. Exactly, yeah.
So that's the first.
That's the main.
You start singing and you still.
Yeah. And then I, especially when the clean vocals hits, we just pause in between, like so. It's kind of variation, and then it goes into pre-chorus, which is just like open.
This is when you sing the chorus.
Yeah. And the chorus is the same chord, like. It's very easy like that. And then the second verse is also a variation, but it goes like this. See, I can remember. I think Richard does it alternate, but I don't.
There's one part near to the one.
Yeah. And then there's the little tail.
Like this is awesome.
So there's that, and then the chorus comes again. But how we recorded it on the record was like because then when the fast parts happen, it's like something like that. But we actually to be able to move around and do weird shit on stage, we tend to, or we used a whammy to tune it up so we can have an open string. So it goes like this. So that. So from the 12th fret to the 7th. So it's like an open thing in between those. Yes, and then you got the tail in the end. Yeah, exactly. I can't remember the original of it. Oh, anyone? Yeah. I think you know it.
I mean that's what Richard is playing?
No, we does with both the same thing, but on the record we recorded like that, so it's kind of more clarity on the record, but live we give the shit.
On the floor.
Yeah. So it's a lot easier to get.
It also works better.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I forget that you also singing and
Yeah.
playing, so you have to take a lot of...
Yeah, so sometimes we have to like ease it up a bit.
And regarding like playing and singing at the same time, how hard it was to learn how to...
Some riffs are still a bitch to but I know we have this song Open Eye. This goes like this. One of the pre-choruses. Just that. I can't sing all that, so I just pause there, so Richard cannot do it. Just tiny details.
Richard, do something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's always pissed about it. Yeah.
But that's the whole song, pretty much. All the sections. The ending is a little bit.
Yeah, if we come back to North Star, we do after this riff, right? We stop. And then from that we do, because Richard does some lead, like a small lick. And then I just... And then it goes into this. And it just goes around and around.
Simple melody, so efficient.
Yeah.
And the drums and...
So it's just 5/4, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the lazy part of it. I just repeat stuff.
That is quite a few. Maybe you start from one riff, but then you add a little variation there.
Yeah. That's how we roll.
There's a favorite cover on YouTube of your songs that you came across, like a video, or a song that is being played a bit wrong.
Yeah, there's some mistakes here and there, but I mean, it must be difficult for people to, because live it can look like we're playing something, but what's happening in the pitching world, they don't know. So even though a song can be in A, you know, we tune it up so it sounds like a drop D guitar in the whole time, and especially with the lower parts, like we have this song called Straggler, and when you look at us, it looks like this. It doesn't sound cool at all, but when you pitch it down in the pitch pedal, that's when you get the effect. So there's some mistakes here and there, but I saw one guy pull off Vultures of North the other day. Very good guitar.
So is your favorite?
Makes me proud.
I bet it does. Cannot wait to see you tonight.
Yeah, fuck
First
yeah.
time seeing ORBIT CUTURE, and I'm glad the Underworld is completely sold out. I'm glad the whole tour is pretty much sold out. And if it's not, there's not anything.
No. It's been going very well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Thank you so much.
Can I hit this?
Yes.